Okay, so recently we've got a lot of people complaining that FIFA 20 doesn't really have a proper career mode because the current career mode actually has a lot of issues. It's plagued with bugs and all sorts of issues because the company behind it, EA, just doesn't care about the career mode. And they've got every right not to care about the career mode because very few people play the career mode, very few people spend money on the career mode. So they don't really have any reason. I mean, much of a big. I mean, actually, a very good reason or good reasons to keep investing on the career mode, which is why the career mode every single year is pretty much the same thing. They actually do more than they should be, because if it were up to me, right, if I were the one running that company, then I would be investing all my resources on FIFA Ultimate Team, because that is the cash cow, right? That's the thing which actually makes a lot of money. The return, right? The investment and the return of the profits are just maddening. They are really maddening. The career FIFA Ultimate Team. But of course, a lot of people are making a lot of noise on the internet, and those people are the minority. We all hear stories about how the minorities tend to be very loud. I mean, we know, for example, that when it comes to the LGBT and other minorities, and we know those people tend to be pretty loud, and a lot of people, the majority, tend to forget that just because that they are very loud doesn't mean that they actually are important, which is pretty much the case here. FIFA career mode, it does have a niche, it does have a following, but it really is very niche. Nowadays it is. Before like a decade ago it was not, but nowadays it is. And yeah, I know. I mean, I was one of the people who actually really liked playing career mode, but nowadays I just don't really care. If I want to buy a FIFA, then it's pretty much just to play a cup here or there, a league here or there, or just a friendly here or there. I mean, I don't really care about the FIFA career mode anymore. Also because if I really want to simulate a career mode, if I really want to feel like I am the manager of a team, then I can just download and install a football simulator like I forgot the name of the game, but there is one very good FIFA football simulator which I played a couple of years ago, and it's actually pretty good. It doesn't really have a powerful engine which simulates powerful graphics, realistic graphics, but it actually runs pretty well, very well. But yeah, it's what we have right now. People, I mean, children, right? Children, adolescents, teenagers. These people, they really like the FIFA Ultimate Team because of all the mechanics which just tend to make the thing something which actually excites them, right? It does have everything. I mean, it just excites these people because it was designed. FIFA Ultimate Team was designed to be like a digital casino, which pretty much it is. And yeah, I mean, the outcomes to microtransactions and how people are just mad about it. But yeah, it's pretty much what it is. And yeah, I mean, I'm just a very good advocate for raising the price of the games to $70, $80, so that the companies feel less forced to push their microtransaction schemes. But for now, it's going to keep on happening because they really need to make a profit. And when it comes to FIFA, they really make a lot of profits, like I said before, from FIFA Ultimate Team. But yeah, it's actually not surprising. Nothing of this is surprising. And if you check a review, for example, of this game, and you compare it to a review, for example, of FIFA 19, you're going to see the same complaints. You're going to see that people are going to say that the career mode is buggy, that the career mode didn't improve at all from the previous installments. I mean, it's always the same thing. These sports games are always the same thing. If you're going to buy, for example, FIFA 20, then you should wait at least 5 years before buying another one, because then you are going to see some changes. But otherwise, you are not going to see anything. And I mean, if you are actually, I mean, if you didn't buy FIFA for a very long while and you want to get a football game, then just buy FIFA 19 because it's going to be pretty much the same thing for you. Which is actually something which I am might be considering. I might be considering buying FIFA 19 because I don't really care about set improvements that FIFA 20 has, or supposed to be, because actually apparently FIFA the career mode is so buggy that it just doesn't work at all. Actually, I remember back when I was playing FIFA 14, there was a very big bug on the career mode which they actually never fixed it. And on FIFA 15, that bug actually showed up there again, which pretty much tells you that they're just grabbing the same game from before and making some changes here and there. And of course, always making sure that they're replacing the number there to 20 just to make sure that the people are not going to realize, or at least have a very definitive proof, like the one which happened with the latest NBA 2K basketball game, in which the previous number of the previous installment was actually showing up there instead of NBA 2K20. It was actually showing NBA 2K19. So yeah, it just pretty much tells you what exactly is going on with these games. But yeah, anyway, that was it for today. That was what I wanted to talk about you guys about, and I'll see you guys another time.